Buddy,
No.
and welcome to what is typically our Friday live stream. We're doing things a little different this week, as you can see. NVIDIA was kind enough to grace us with a copy of Metro Exodus, so we can show you what the game is capable of doing under RTX card technology, including ray tracing and DLSS. So I do want to give a shout out to NVIDIA for their support in providing us with Metro Exodus, powered by RTX GeForce RTX, however you want to say it. So thank you, NVIDIA. You guys are awesome, as always. We are joined this week by my usual co-host, Sean, but also we have Wesley with us.
Hello.
Wesley, being the connoisseur of all things gaming, it just felt right to include him. So happy to have you, Wesley.
Well, happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Sure thing.
Yeah,
So,
I'm excited to check out Exodus.
Absolutely.
oh yeah. So I already went through the intro.
Okay.
So you don't have to sit through 12 minutes of movie scenes. Plus, it's all pre-rendered anyway,
Okay.
for the most
Gotcha.
part.
So you're like, you're through the tutorial or first mission, but you're still in the early part of the game?
Yeah. Still in the early part of the game. It looks like RTM just entered the sewer of the metro system. Yeah, Artyom. And there's a lot of spider webs, I've noticed, because there's parts of the game where they prompt you to open up your lighter and catch the spider webs on fire.
Oh, that's.
Oh, yeah. Is the lighter still that bullet thing like it was in the
Yeah.
earlier games?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
There's even some areas where like you can't see well enough with your flashlight and it tells you to use your lighter. So, but man, I gotta tell you how ridiculously impressed I am with like the ray tracing in this game, as well as how awesome DLSS allows you to even power that kind of technology that's still new
Well, I mean,
at an
this game's...
acceptable frame rate.
Is
I mean,
this
just
one
look.
set all in like subway like it was on the in the previous games?
Yeah, dude. Like even like
Yeah,
look at
like
this
look
light.
at the... Well, yeah, because...
Look at the way that the shadows are cast in the room.
There's a bunch
Oh,
of...
I'm getting attacked by 3 of them.
Those look like those weird dog things from the Chronicles of Riddick movie.
They might be.
Who knows?
Hey,
Oh, jeez.
better be nice or you're not gonna get your kibbles and bits.
Oh, man. Your Metro Pass is about to get...
Oh, dude, I'm shooting from the hip. Melee attack? Okay, I guess that's happening now.
Oh, my.
Cool. It's not delivery, it's the struggle. Wow, so not even 2 minutes into the game, and I die. See, do you see what ray tracing really does? Do you see what that does to you? Completely took my focus off the game and led to my death. It's that good. Take that as a compliment, NVIDIA. You should. So we're going to try this again and see what happens. I think this is just normal difficulty, too.
That's the only way to play it.
I want to know what sparked their interest in the first place. I'm just going to run straight for the door.
Yeah.
Because clearly I am no match for these things when there's like 17. And I only have like, oh, perfect. So this was supposed to happen. This is what I was supposed to do. So the problem is I waited too long.
Okay.
That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that was... Huh.
Oh, come on.
Bart Von Doom, how long will Mundy stay alive? Oh, man,
Bets are
we should
open.
really do an over-under on how many times he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Would be the better.
Recon Spartan said 10 minutes.
Right. Now, I'm going to point out also, as part of this live stream, we are giving away 4 copies of Metro Exodus.
Ooh.
How? How do you enter to win 4 copies of Metro Exodus? I'm sure everyone would like to know, right?
Absolutely.
We have a Gleam page set up. You go in and you like and subscribe to our pages and NVIDIA's pages. The more that you like and subscribe to, the higher chances you will have to win the game. So,
Yep, you have
do it
up
all.
to 8 different ways to join, and this is gonna run for the next 36 hours, which ends... When is that? It is... 36 hours would be Saturday at midnight, right?
believe so. I'm going to apologize in advance for the fact that I sound like I'm dying. I'm getting over a cold. That's what happens when you have children.
Yes.
And they bring in all the sickness from daycare.
More germ factories.
So I like how I skipped the intro to avoid us having cutscenes and right into another cutscene.
Here we are.
Right?
No, at least it's a instead of a pre-rendered, it looks like.
Yeah,
engine.
so this does look like it's real time, so you definitely can
But
see.
dude, look at the shadows cast from the fire. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
I like the coloring. Like
Dude,
the,
it's amazing.
well, it almost looks like you can tell there's different colored light sources.
And
it
think,
doesn't look
think
as
without
muddled.
DLSS, which is an acronym for deep learning super sampling, this game would probably be running at like 25 frames per second right now.
Oh, DLSS is amazing.
Dude, it's worth noting too that we have ray tracing settings all the way up, I believe.
Yeah, and this is a what 2080 XC, right?
No, this is just an EVGA GTX 2080 XE.
Yep.
Also want to thank EVGA for their support in providing us with the card, which they did.
Yeah, I
So
like
thank you, guys.
EVGA cards. Their coolers are nice.
I'll go ahead and give a shout out for Asus as well because I'm using their monitor right now that they have also provided to us for the purpose of live streaming games. So thank you, Asus. Thank you. Asus.
Bring
Asus.
that man some throat spray, please. Bart. Be careful. Come on.
Throat spray.
Are you awake?
Fruit spray.
It's okay. The
Ooh.
doctor said you'll be fine.
Why does everybody in Subway wear a turtleneck? Is turtleneck standard of living now?
That is something you like.
No one out there, Artyom.
Eastern
No
Europeans
one
and
to find,
turtlenecks,
no
at least
one
in
to
games,
talk
seem to
to.
go together, don't they?
If there was,
Yeah.
don't you think they'd
And on a
be
separate
okay?
note, I want to say that I'm disappointed at the amount of people in real life I don't know with the name Artyom.
It's a great name.
It is a great name.
Artyom.
Artyom. Hello, Alex. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh man, he's got metal legs.
So what I want to point out here, so it's a really, really awesome RTX feature. So if you actually look just as his hand is moving,
Yeah.
the shadows, it's perfect.
Yeah, dude. The casting the
Simple.
perfect shot. That's the whole point of it.
And I know that they want to go for true immersion. That's one of the reasons RTX was brought to life.
Oh, yeah.
And that is one thing that, for me, I play a lot of single-player games, so immersion is definitely, if you can do it and include things like this, like the RTX feature,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
No, Wesley, you are now the new owner of an RTX 2070, aren't you?
I am. So
Congratulations.
my sister got it for me.
Aw.
I know. She is awesome. If you're watching, Maeve, thank you. So I do have I have 2 other games that feature the RTX capability. And let me tell you, this game, it blows those out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, this is one of the first few games that was built based on real-time ray tracing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, you can tell it is.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
Better
just
utilization
crazy.
than we saw in some other stuff.
Most definitely.
Like, look at all the shadows that are in this scene that wouldn't be present without real-time ray tracing, dude. It's
Well, I mean, Metro really
disgusting.
it plays really well to this style. Like, this is a good demo to show it off, just because you're constantly going in and out of, like, you're in a dark subway,
Right.
shooting up to the surface. Like the game itself, just as part of the design, plays with light a lot.
right, and there's only small sources of light everywhere you look. So you see, like, there's the candle here and the cast of shadow on the walls with the books. And
Oh
everything
wait,
that's
it
on the
actually like
shelf.
flickers like a candle too.
Yeah, dude,
Absolutely.
look at it. Look
That's
at the
kinda
way
cool.
that the shadow moves based on the movement of the candle, or of the flame on the candle itself. Like, it is just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Unbelievable.
What a day and age to be alive,
What
let
a
me tell
time to
you.
be alive.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Look at these guys trying to make the best of a bad situation by having a.
Look,
oh,
it's
sorry, am I
another
interrupting
dude in
you?
a turtleneck. What the heck?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I know, but
Turtlenecks.
now that you pointed it out, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Oh, I shut the light off. No. Must see ray tracing. Must. No.
More light.
Yeah, dude, it's so awesome. It's like the soft nuance of the shadows, too. It's not like. There isn't an area on the screen where you can tell where the shadows cut off. You can't tell where it starts and where it begins. It's crazy, man.
I want to see what it looks like. Can you get to a point where you can shoot some of these?
Well, I mean, I'm getting
Curious
there.
to see what the.
Uncle Artyom,
Oh, I'm an uncle.
I believe you.
Artyom's an uncle.
Wait,
Will you take me with you when you find the clean?
you got a
place
sister
outside?
or brother?
What's up?
Or is it one of those like, oh, not my real uncle?
No, it's like, I don't know, man. But, man, there's sure are a lot of light bulbs around here.
Yeah.
How do I leave?
Don't want him going crazy.
There is no way out.
Ah,
I can't even sleep.
there it is. La da da, la da dee. More light. Can I turn that? Oh, I sure can.
Wow.
You know they did that on purpose too.
Oh, 100%.
Like, anything that casts light, allow you to turn it off and turn it on.
Or just some dev started seeing all like this stuff they could do with light and was like, ooh,
Yeah.
say a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if we can do this. What about this?
Artyom, you're alright. You give us a sneak, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend?
Some of these people look like people I know.
Yeah.
Is that just me?
No, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold that.
Okay. I thought so.
All right, high five from Beard Dude and other Beard Dude.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
no, dude without a beard, no high five for you.
Yeah, like, dude, we had to save your ass. Congratulations for staying alive.
You're cool, you're cool, you suck.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're making a mountain out of a molehill here. Truly.
Hold on, Artyom.
Did I just black out drunk? Is that what just happened? Oh.
Ooh, fast forwarding now. Okay.
Oh, right back to the outside.
All right. Well, yeah, look at how much. Look at how different the lighting is. That's kind of the like if you.
Yeah, look
these
at
games
the,
always
the
reminded me of
shadows from the
Fallout.
sun on the ground, dude.
Yeah, these games always reminded me of Fallout, but the literally the color palette of them is so much wider. 'Cause Fallout's all just like that green kind of, which I mean that's a choice.
Right.
But I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it a little bit more. And
Yeah.
it feels more like I don't know. This reminds me of Rage. You guys ever play Rage?
Oh, yeah. I played
The
Rage
Metro
the day it came
series,
out.
at least, they kind of reminiscent for me. Except Rage had all those crappy racing things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you remember? It was like, yeah, it was a great first-person shooter, but they had this really annoying, like, racing mini-maps and stuff you had to do constantly.
Yeah, I remember that. That was kind of like right when Borderlands came out, too.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was 09? Something
Okay.
like that? Something like that?
I
They're
believe
doing
Rage
this- They're doing a
was
second Rage.
yes.
Time to swap filters.
I believe Rage 1 was 2009.
Was
Yes.
it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds about right. I played it on PC, though, when Rage came out.
Oh, I played that on 360.
I thought Rage came out in, like, 2011.
Well,
2011.
let's find out.
Man, this is just crazy. See, dude, look at that.
See, definitely look at the light, just
That
how
is
it's coming
insane.
in. Oh, it's actually mind blowing. It's phenomenal if you want to get
Dude.
down to it.
We're
2011.
we're at that day and age where, like, gaming graphics are getting pushed to their limits. Like, look at this. Just look at
Like
that.
that is
Would you look at that? Just look at it.
Well, it almost seems like with RTX we're kind of to the next point because I feel like hardware and games had kind of caught up to one another. This feels like kind of the next, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Where one's jumping ahead and then the other has to spend a little bit of time to catch up.
Wow.
A-Dub said Wes is the only one I can hear.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So they can't even hear me then.
Oh,
Probably not a bad thing.
feel so bad. I haven't been talking very much.
Well, you
Oh,
need to talk more, sir.
hello. Just
Hello.
look at this beautiful lights, okay? Just
Wow.
look at it.
Wow. Just look at it.
So I really like just the overall atmosphere and what ray tracing really does to it. It just feels so real.
I just love it.
I kind of want to see it in a firefight, like in motion a little bit.
So Recon Spartan said Wes is the only one that's loud enough.
Ah.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Why are we just, like, making man grunts?
Oh.
I can't talk any louder, otherwise I'm gonna blow my voice out. And
Oh,
then
don't
you
do
won't
that.
Be able to hear me anymore.
Can ya hear me now?
Good. Oh well, you asked for a firefight. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, now I got an automatic.
Makes it a little easier.
Oh, cool. Yeah, swap my filter in the middle of a fight. This is good.
Does this game do the same thing it did in Last Light, whereas you take damage, your what's it called, like your goggles or face mask thing
Oh yeah.
gets damaged?
Yeah, Zach was actually just telling me before he came in the stream, like you'll get to a point where like your mask will get cracked, and there's a button in response to you to fix it. And you just slap duct tape on your mask.
Oh. All right.
No, these like I don't know, and this might be an unfair. I really think that the Metro series is like if Fallout was a good FPS and they got rid of a lot of the RPG elements, right? Like that's
You're not wrong.
yeah. They're like, all right, let's take the idea of looting and killing fun zombies and let's make the mechanics solid and put a storyline in it, and also throw some Russians in because let's face it, they're fun.
Or you know what? They'll be like, hey, let's make a Fallout game that's all online, and it's just going to be a total nightmare to play, and it's going to have tons of glitches in it.
I mean, it sounds right up my alley. So is this game as scary as the last two? Is it like, or is it as jump scary rather?
It was a little bit when I was playing by myself for a little yesterday. Oh, I'm not supposed to shoot them.
Oh. Oh.
Oh God.
You monster.
Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to do that.
All right, how long has it been since Joe's last death?
Oh, I think we're past the 10-minute mark.
All right, you know what? We gotta grab a timer. Let's start timing how long he survives.
I like
Don't
it.
do it.
Oh, we're doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets.
What is she shooting at?
Well, we'll start it next time he dies.
Man. Yes. This is why. It's because you have big mouth and you not close.
Life
You
is
can
cold,
activate
sad,
photo mode
then
by
you die.
using the menu or holding F8. Oh, dude.
Why not
What?
just use...
I can change my field of view?
That's kind of cool.
Or
Oh.
you could use NVIDIA Ansel.
Whew.
Alt F2, and if I'm not mistaken, it allows you to capture in a 360-degree angle, use
Wait,
super
but that's-
resolution.
Camera mode.
Alt F2?
But I'm okay, so there's the camera. How do I what's going
What the
on?
heck?
What am I doing here? Oh.
Oh.
I'm moving the oh.
Oh, so you're literally just like checking out the.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Jimmy Mills says no faith in Joe to live.
Thanks, James. Love you too. How's your copy of Fallout 76, by the way? Oh, there we go. Oh, why did I just take my mask off? No.
You're gonna die.
Yep. That's how you wipe it. There we go.
Ah.
I love the realism they put in these games these days. Oh my.
Well, I think in Last Light you had to your flashlight. You had to constantly be like winding it up to charge it.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, or not winding. Yeah, it was like a squeeze thingamajig
Yeah.
where you had to like. It looks like one of those weird wrist exercisers that like douchebags in '80s movies used. Yeah.
Like I'm trying to work my hand into
Yes.
condition, bro, so I can
Yeah, bro.
shred the
Yeah,
guitar.
bro.
I gotta be able to shred, bro. I gotta work out my hand muscles. Bro.
Every mean older brother in a comedy made in the '80s had at least one pair of those.
Yes.
Jimmy Mills said, "Let me rephrase. Where's your faith in Joe living?"
Is that a working train? That's unusual.
That,
Oh,
which
this
is
was-
ironic that that's unusual in Metro.
Well, how this was featured in the E3 gameplay reveal.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Weird, dude.
Just
That's
right
the-
at the end, they
that's
hopped on it.
That's like the first sign of life that you've seen on the surface other than like your own commune.
Actually, that it ties into the movie Snowpiercer. Remember that?
I've
You ever see
never,
Snowpiercer?
never heard of it, so
Oh,
no.
really?
On
It was,
a working vehicle?
What's the dude from Captain America? Chris Evans.
How old is it?
C. Evans.
Like 2 or 3 years. I don't know. It was probably like 2014, maybe 2015. It was.
Oh,
who was
what?
the director? It was some South Korean director.
We
that's
just got
really, really
abducted.
good. I forget the name.
Oh,
Let me look.
We just got abducted. What is this?
oh, okay.
In zombie Russia. Are they zombies in this game, or are they like just? What do they call them? Do you know? Mutation 666. What did I miss? Well, you missed some ray tracing, bro.
Lots and lots of ray tracing.
Lots of it. Now we're playing Metro Exodus. Joe is apparently being abducted, and that dude with the beanie.
Why aren't they wearing masks? Anyone notice that? They're not wearing masks and we're on the surface.
Maybe they're just like, I don't know, really,
Maybe they're out of the area.
or they're smokers and they're just like, yeah, whatever, we're used to it.
Oh man, is this gonna be like the Metro where they find out that they never really had to live under the surface?
What was that movie?
The Village.
No. It was
No, it's about right, but
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Okay, so
it had
he's
like
wearing a
Brendan
mask.
Fraser or something in it.
Hello, Maeve.
See, but that guy's wearing a mask. Why aren't we wearing
Sure,
masks?
there's
And
two
why are we
boyers
not
in here.
suffocating? See? Oh, snap his neck.
What?
Oh my.
What the heck?
Wow. Cool.
What is going on?
Dude, I don't know. This is not good.
Artyom!
I'm very intrigued now.
Oh, this is going to be a problem for
Yeah.
whoever just messed with us. Little did they know, RTM is actually a meat popsicle. Bullets do not phase him.
I have the shiniest meat bicycle.
I'm the conductor of the poop train.
So A-Dub says, it's a blast from the past, Sean. I had to look it up too. So I don't know if he's recalling to...
Yeah, wait, A-Dubs, are you talking about Snowpiercer, or are you talking about the movie where, I think it was Brendan Fraser, where they went underground because they thought there was some nuclear
dude,
accident?
blast from the past, yeah.
Is that literally what it's
Yeah.
called?
Oh.
The best part is when Christopher Walken comes up from the shelter in the bar and the dude's sitting there and he just goes, I come in peace. And the guy drops to his knees and he goes, leave my elevator alone. And then goes back down. And then further in the movie, he's just sitting there like chanting a mantra to okay, to leave my elevator alone, home, leave my elevator alone. It's the best movie ever.
Yeah, 1999.
Yep. Here we go. They still didn't explain why
Yeah,
those
3
people were able
boyers,
to be
yo.
outside without masks.
I believe they went to their inevitable death.
No, but they didn't die, like from it. Maybe it takes a while. I don't know. Maybe you suffocate.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Q
Well, I think
for medkit.
because you have a little bit when you take your mask off on the surface. You have like a couple seconds, I think, before you start to take damage. What the?
Wipe, mask, wipe, all right, give him a stick.
Don't give him the stick.
Oh,
Oh,
I
hey,
hear someone.
wait, back up.
back up,
No,
back
no,
up.
like, look, turn around. Keep going. Keep going. Back. There you go. Wait, stop.
That's the train.
No, I wanted to see because the train's going in and out of that spotlight.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Look
Yeah,
at
the smoke.
Yeah, man.
That's neat.
Oh,
Powered
wow.
by
See how,
GeForce
like,
RTX.
it
Oh,
catches
wow.
it?
Powered by the GeForce RTX graphics cards.
Wow.
Radeon 7 what? What's that?
Hey, man. Lisa's coming after you now.
Yeah.
A-Dub says, I ride motorcycles and I can confirm 100% the wipe does not work.
No.
It is just better to deal with it because you just smear.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, A-Dubs, for that that information. If
I don't know.
ever
Hey,
have a
Dubs, you
bike.
ever see those, like, they sell these things. It's for dirt bikes, not motorcycles, but they, it's this roll of plastic film that goes across the middle of the goggle, and you pull a little string to pull it across. They're hilarious.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, somebody made a buck off that. I mean,
I used to own one.
Oh.
Like, I used to own them. Yeah, they were. I mean, they kind of sucked, but they were all right. Like,
I have no
the
weapons
idea
right
was
now.
there.
No weapons at all. This is the first person shooter I've ever seen, by the way, that actually shows your breath. Do you see that? Watch.
Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 5 does it?
Battlefield 5.
Okay.
However, I feel like it. Just from seeing this, I'm not trying to like fanboy here. I honestly have never played a Metro game in my life.
Oh, really?
So I'm going based off of what I've seen. This across the board, breath wise. I mean, this is a very breathtaking game.
Oh, I mean, even the first two were good-looking games. If you haven't played them, they're worth the what is it? Is it the Reduxes? Because they did remasters of the
Yeah.
first two. Yeah, the Reduxes, they go on sale on Steam for like $10 pretty regularly. They are fun, like sit down, run through a single-player campaign in like 12, 15 hours. You're not gonna get stuck in like a Witcher 200-hour RPG.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, well, let me rephrase. I don't like the 200-hour style games, like those super long RPGs. I like the Metro series a lot because they don't you don't get caught too much in the grinding.
If I'm not mistaken, they're not super long games.
No, they're not. They're linear. The story's actually decent. It's not a crappy, cobbled together mess. It's just a fun linear game. At least the first two were. A-dubs, I Rain X my visor. Yeah, no, Rain X is weird.
A-dubs
It works
also.
way better than it should.
He said A-dub says he doesn't even really use wipers on his car.
I mean, if you have Rain X, it's weird.
Oh,
it's like
phenomenal.
But you have to go over like 25 miles an hour. When you're going slower, it's not great. Then when you speed up and get hit on the highway, Artyom, I'm here to help. What's up with that?
Oh,
dude's
is that
hat?
right?
So look at the... oh, man.
Look at his face. Look at his pores.
Yeah, jeez, man, that face has some city miles on it.
Sure does. That is not a face that has been leased.
Actually, you find out now that that's why that's why Artyom wears a mask. It's not because he needs it to breathe. It's because he's super vain and wants to keep his skin pretty.
I can see that.
Artyom,
you're so beautiful.
where is your moisturizer?
You know how dry the air is. Quick, get your Vaseline.
Exfoliate.
A-dub says, why is he so shiny? I would have to say, probably because...
Probably hasn't bathed in a
Yeah,
long
because he's
time.
got dry skin, bro. It's the apocalypse.
NVIDIA RTX, come on.
All right, well, look, I'm trying. Come on.
Moisturizer
You gotta
powered
focus
by
on
GeForce
skincare.
RTX.
That's what's important in these games.
You see what's going on here? I wouldn't care about my skincare, okay?
You should.
I mean, I don't even care about it now. For anyone just tuning in, we are playing Metro Exodus with ray tracing and DLSS enabled. If you like what you see, you can actually enter and win a code.
Yeah, you can enter. So we have a Gleam giveaway going. There's 8 different ways to enter. So essentially, the way it works is for each way that you take, you get 1 entry. So if you do all 8, you get 8 entries. If you only want to do 1, you get 1. We have following us on Twitter, retweeting any tweets from AVADirect on Twitter, following NVIDIA's GeForce on Twitter. And then for YouTube, we have subscribing to us, subscribing to NVIDIA, and then also there's a YouTube entry. And then on top of those 6, I'm sorry, we have an additional vote if you follow us on Twitch, and then 1 more if you visit us on Facebook. So up to 8 different ways to enter. Feel free to mix and match however you guys want to do.
A-dub says, don't bother entering. I'll win this one too.
Then there's conspiracy.
Artyom,
Artyom, this is conspiracy. How dare you? Oh, what is this?
Oh no.
Come on,
Oh,
bro.
Joe died.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
Timer. Alright, my bet is I'm gonna go 12 minutes.
How long was it? How long did I last?
Well, we started it when you just died, so we'll see how long this life goes.
I'm going to say...
I think you lasted like 15 or 20.
I'm going to say till the end of the stream. I'm going to go out here. He's not going to die anymore.
Oh, you lost this bet.
I've got faith in you, Joe.
I
All
don't.
right?
Do you?
Oh, you going.
Oh, well, that would explain it. I don't think I enabled G-Sync on this monitor, so that's my fault. Oh, look, there we go.
Ooh.
Looks a little smoother.
Much better. You get to that door. Oh, that's what I was missing. I took too long.
Oh,
Oh, what? No, bye. Going to my death.
Well, I lost. Okay.
Yep, sure did.
All right, let's see. A
You owe me
minute
money.
and 5 seconds.
Laugh it up, clowns. Oh, hold E.
And
I gotta listen to what he says. I've clearly not been paying attention. He's like, hey, do this to distract them. And I'm like, what?
They do the journal entry things on the loading pages, or loading screens. Is he like talking and doing the diary entries like they did in the second one?
I think so.
Yeah, they do. Rather than have like a HUD or anything for when you're doing like your quests and stuff like that, he pulls out a little notebook, and then the way they tell the story is throughout the whole story, he's like recounting his tale, and it's like a first-person
Press C
account.
to
So
throw.
like on all the loading screens, it's like, and then I did this and went here, and it's talking about what you just did.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually, it's kind of a neat way to do it. And then whenever you pull out, like you have to look at your quests rather than pop up a menu, he like pulls out a journal and hits a lighter so he can read it. And then
Oh,
you can
that's
see-
awesome.
yeah, like they did a lot of like the little things like that, really kind of neat.
I do know that Metro is the series. They went away from a HUD.
Oh yeah, no, they
So-
it reminds me a lot of how what's it called started that with Dead Space. Like, you know, Dead Space was completely
That was
HUD-less.
awesome.
Yeah,
How it was
they,
on his backpack, and
Yeah.
if he opened anything up, he, something came out of it, whatever.
yeah, or like a little hollow thing popped
Yeah.
up. They don't. Metro isn't quite as aggressive with it because I feel like Dead Space kind of did some stuff weird to shoehorn that in, but they keep with that spirit of just like
Oh boy.
as few numbers on the screen as possible. Ooh.
Yeah, he's like, oh Jesus. Let's make babies. Right here. Better late than never. But you could use breath mint.
Oh, jeez.
So I-
What? Okay, why did
Okay.
that dude hit?
Now
the-
he's gonna die.
Why did that dude hit the
Oh.
girl without a gun rather than
Shoot
do
his
AR?
ass. Do it. Shoot him. Oh, come on. Let me pull out my gun.
Intense interactions here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like wait, dude just hit you in the back of the head with a gun. What are you doing talking?
Oh, boy.
Do you hear that, Artyom?
There are people living on the surface. We knew this. Oh, wait. They were convinced that Russia was like the only place on Earth?
Yeah. That
What?
was the whole point. It was like only Moscow because, or only someplace in Russia because the metro system was built. It was the only survivors. So it was I think in the first two games that's what they were rolling with. So they trying to say, like, we can't hear the audio from the game. Are they saying there's like more packets of survivors spread out?
So apparently what I've gathered, because I really haven't been paying much attention
Yeah.
to it, because for anybody who still wants to play this game, if they don't care for spoilers, I haven't been, saying it, but from what I'm gathering, RTM had always felt that there were people living on the surface and that there had to be other people out there that weren't forced to live underground, and that's what they're starting to realize.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I don't know what that dude's saying, but he looks like the
He looks like the kind of grandpa you'd want to like spend your summer with.
he looks like the gyrocopter pilot from the second Mad Max.
Okay.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
You ever see what was the second Mad Max? Roadwear?
I've never seen any of the Mad
Oh,
Max
there's a
movies.
dude that he looks like that. He's like some kooky, long, lanky dude that always wears like a pilot's.
I don't know.
Soft hat?
His facial expressions depict that of a deflated football. I bet Tom Brady would have a blast with him.
Do you know what would be a really good mod for this game?
What's that?
Turn that dude into Doc Brown from
Great Scott!
Great Scott! William, we have to go back.
You just sounded like Ronald Reagan there. Just then. Not Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
I'm not a crook.
We have to go back.
We have to go back.
Why? She went up. What am I? Okay.
She's more athletic than you are.
Headshot, headshot, headshot. Oh, cool. I'm out of ammunition. So that's good. What did I just throw? Trash? Oh, I legit. Yeah, I have. Oh, okay, cool. I got a 3-shot pistol. See if I can make it count.
So So just glancing over at Joe's screen,
Ooh,
I
man,
can
a headshot
confirm
with a pistol from that distance.
it looks beautiful.
I haven't. All right.
Like just glance over, just compared to what we see on our screens compared to what Joe is actually seeing.
Trying to headshot.
I need to stop looking at that. I have not pulled the trigger on G-Sync or widescreen yet.
Oh,
I need
dude.
to not tease
Oh,
myself.
come on.
Adub
pinch.
said melee attack, run in like a man and punch him in the head.
Oh, man, I got a headshot. I mean, I'm doing pretty well considering the situation. Oh, come on. This is where G-Sync has ruined me.
Yeah, I almost don't want to look because like
Am I like,
I'm gonna buy one.
am I suffocating? Is that what's happening?
You gotta change your filter, bro.
No,
Maybe?
I'm collapsing.
Oh.
It's over. I died. I didn't even get shot. I suffocated.
You lasted longer that time. That was 6 minutes.
That's what she said.
Oh man. Well, Adub said, "Don't forget to wipe." But did you even have your mask on?
I don't think I did.
Don't forget to wipe.
What does wiping do exactly?
It's
Other
gonna.
than for you to be able to see.
I think exactly what you just said for you to be able to see and.
Like you can only wipe if you have the mask on, maybe. So that's how he's saying to check.
Yeah, I'm missing the mark on this.
So is it
Yep.
me or does it doesn't seem as snowy now?
It doesn't. Wait, are those spotlights moving?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't get a... There we go.
Oh, actually, I don't even think those are spotlights. I think those are hanging lamps and moving with the wind.
Maybe. Joe, can you look at the balls of light?
Oh, to fix the gas mask. Yeah, look. See, there's duct tape. They shot me in my gas mask.
Oh.
No,
That's
those,
why I
those
suffocated.
definitely are. Those are like the.
Yeah, no, Joe,
the
look
hanging-
to the right. Wait.
Hold on. Yeah, those are... They're hanging lights.
Ah.
Impressive.
Any ammo caches around here? Oh, just garbage.
Wait,
Yes.
that looks like a filter, didn't it?
Yeah, I just picked up a filter. See the timer on my wrist? The watch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were talking about it's very similar to Dead Space in that, where the lights on your wrist indicate.
Oh, dude, I loved the health system in Dead Space.
Dead Space, the first Dead Space
It was so
is
awesome.
still a phenomenal game. Like, that game still holds up. I just played it, like, probably a year ago again. Fantastic.
I wonder if I can swap my handgun for another... Yeah, there we go.
Oh, the other cool thing they do is the currency is bullets in this.
Oh, is it really?
So, like, there's money bullets.
Wasn't that like how it always was, though?
Well, no, in the Metro series in general, because Wes hasn't played it. Where it's like
Do I just do the
you
same
get your
weapon? Is that
money
what's going
and your
on here?
ammo. So
Yeah.
like you use cheap ammo, but then it gets to the point where if you run out of ammo, you have to choose like, do I use the good stuff and go broke,
Oh.
or like it adds kind of a neat.
So it really makes you think. Okay.
Well, yeah, and I feel like in a lot of games towards the end you start to build up a lot of both, so it kind of helps you.
Right.
It keeps it a little bit more.
Balance.
Yeah.
Oh, take my mask off. Here we go. Oh, I can search things now.
Ooh.
Nice. I like it.
Loot, loot, loot.
I like it, Leaky.
that a
Tiny
flare
pistol
gun?
with silencer, no problem. I call you Steven. No light bulb. No. Those hot knives? They looked hot.
Yeah. What the? Well, maybe they're throwing knives.
Silence pistols. Oh, come on, dude. I had your number. Alright, so now that we know I'm here. Oh, V! I always put my melee button as a mouse button because it's just natural, so.
No, yeah, I did the same.
Oh. I'm the odd man out here.
Gotta
Yeah, I
go for
don't do
headshots.
that.
See, I always do the same setup. It's the front mouse side button is sprint, back is crouch, and then melee
Where
is
you
the
shot at from?
middle button, middle mouse button.
Okay. I just keep mine as V.
I don't know,
over
it's just
there.
I got used to that. I forget what games I get used to that in like Minecraft and stuff,
Okay.
and then just kind of carried it over to everything.
Okay.
I'll just take a little bit of ADub's advice and just start meleeing everybody. Forget it.
I mean, is it like, do you do damage in melee, or does it
Oh yeah,
do a
you can take everybody out in one hit.
well, or does it do an animation where you just kill them?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pretty much.
ADub says melee on mouse button 4 all the time. V is for voice comms. So I actually, my voice comms is always the left alt button. Don't ask. I guess
I
it's
do
because
G. For push to talk. For Discord, I just leave that open mic.
well, I leave it open mic, but in game, I guess because of WASD and like.
How can I not shoot a lock
Well,
off?
I mean, I think part of it is just how big your hands are. Like,
I mean, I don't have big hands.
well, no, I just mean like in any
Right.
Oh,
ways,
boy.
like it's just whatever's kind of easiest to reach. Like I hate using the left control to sprint. That drives me nuts.
You
I,
mean left
I
shift?
set mine. Yeah, left shift.
No, left shift is okay, but left control like
What games have you played where left control is sprint? It's always
or not sprint. I'm sorry, crouch.
no. Yes,
crouch,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Pain in the butt.
Yeah, C is more of a natural crouch button for me now.
Yeah,
Used to be
absolutely.
control.
I think control is what I set to walk. So I play not as much anymore, but like CS:GO, like control is my walk.
Oh, rather than I gotcha.
Shift is my crouch. Yeah, shift is my crouch because there's no sprint. But I have all that bound to my mouse.
So it's locked from the other side, but it's also locked on this side. How does that? Okay, I trust you.
I guess we go around.
Choo choo.
So I did hear, or read rather, that if you change the actual voice acting to Russian but keep the subtitles English,
Yeah.
I heard it's way more
Realistic.
realistic and immersive. And I also heard like the voice acting was better, but I haven't heard any of the voice acting.
Well, I guess all the people that did the English voices for this, they're all from the UK. People are complaining
Okay.
out that their voice acting was awful. They sound pretty
Well,
good.
where's the dev for this is based in Europe, aren't they?
Didn't Stalker have no English audio? It was all Russian with subtitles.
Stalker? I never played it. I'm not sure.
At least the original one.
ADub says, how can you tell if the voice acting isn't better when you can't understand it?
True.
I mean,
I don't know. So, I guess like the fluency, like if it sounds like they don't. I mean, he has a point, but
the developer is Ukrainian,
Huh.
so that would
that would yeah.
that would make sense.
Um,
Well, not necessarily make sense, but you get what I mean. Where
yeah.
where the Russian voice acting would
Yeah.
be better.
Zach was telling me that he plays this game on a difficulty where there's no HUD, there's no health, like it's all like instinctual. It also, part of that process is it doesn't tell you when you're at items that you can interact with.
Oh.
He said the hitboxes for all of the items in the game though were so off that he had to enable it. So he's like walking up to things that he knows he should be able to interact with, and I kind of see what he's talking about. Like, look, when I was opening the door, I had to like find just the right spot to open up the next locker.
Okay.
Just pointing it out.
Ghost brings up a good point. I would assume for the voice acting, the emotion feels stronger. So I can see where that's coming from.
Well, I mean the language too is more,
Most definitely.
Oh,
You're
has a
playing,
more of a
boom, boom.
range to it.
Boom, boom.
You know what I mean?
the way I would see it, if I'm playing a game based in Russian and I put on the Russian voiceover, I would expect it to feel.
Uh-oh.
Well, and the other thing too.
Oh
is
wow!
I
Look at all
imagine
the look at the flames. Look at the oh wow! That's actually a really good
Wow.
representation of
And that shit looks decent.
ray tracing. All right.
Look at the flames.
Wow.
Oh, that muzzle flash is cool. You see it?
It was pretty nice.
No, look at like when she was shooting down, it was lighting up the whole hallway.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that was neat.
I missed that, unfortunately. Oh,
Okay,
wait, I
so
can see it here,
that
though. I
way.
have it.
Yeah, instant
Oh.
replay.
Okay.
Yeah, you see like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, the smoke mechanics with the light is what I think is like the light
That's
is obviously
actually-
awesome and the ray tracing's
right.
neat, but the where that actually hits with the smoke in that. And
I like that you actually have to physically pick up ammunition.
oh, running over, it doesn't pick it up.
Nope. Let's double fist this crank.
A-Dub said someone should mod Crisis for RTX. I'm not gonna try and blow my computer up here. now,
Yeah, for
okay?
real, dude. Like that's.
They were saying Metro Exodus is this day and age's Crisis.
Well, I mean, we kind of need a new Crisis.
Yeah.
And we do.
I used to get that all the time back in the day when I first started working for AVADirect. Like, hey, so I built this system on your site. I just want you to take a look at it. I'd be looking at it. So can this run Crisis? You need about 3 more 8800 GTX to run Crisis. I played Crisis on a 4-way SLI GTX 8800 system, and it barely pushed 50 frames a second with everything on max.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Barely. We had people dropping thousands of dollars just to be able to play Crisis at that current point in time at like a smooth frame rate. It was nuts.
That is dedication.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's.
And we still, till this day, we would get people that would buy similar machines for like simulator stuff. So like Flight Sim, for example.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a guy that would actually have me call him, and I would sit down at his machine in our production area, and he would tell me exactly what settings to put on, and he would tell me what the frames were.
Oh
For
no,
every
that
setting.
flight sim dudes are like that's a specific type of dude, and they know their stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like if you are into, I haven't. Everybody I've met that was like, oh, I play flight sims. None of them have been casual. They've
Yeah.
all been like insane with no, it needs to have this and then this.
Oh,
and I need
yeah.
to get my cockpit and do it like this. It's
Oh, they take it serious.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah. A-Dub says he still has his original 980 GTX that he originally bought to play Crisis.
Yeah.
Inghost also said flight sims are awesome.
Yeah.
I like simulator games. I
Weren't you just playing like Farming Simulator or something?
no American Truck Simulator.
American
okay?
Truck Simulator.
It was great. I'm not even lying. Me laughing probably seems like I did not enjoy it. No, I actually
I
did.
imagine those games are a lot like kind of they scratch the same itch as Minecraft, where it's like you're not doing anything intense. It's just kind of like pleasant.
It's very relaxing.
yeah,
It's
it's relaxing, but you're still getting something done.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll try out Euro Truck Simulator and then we can compare notes. Or is that like some can of
I
worms?
mean
where
that's
there's
fine.
like-
I heard Euro is way better than American. Like I really did.
I don't know.
A-Dub said Thirstmaster Warthog or go home.
Thirstmaster Warthog?
Ghost said he has over 2,000 hours in the flight sims. Max Bunny, welcome. Max Bunny says, I have a modern PC and I still can't run Crisis because it won't open in Windows 10.
Oh. Even like, do you own it through Steam or Origin?
Oh wow, A-Dubs is catching some shade in the chat from Zeke GG.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What's he saying?
He said A-Dub
calling
is
him a loser.
Wow. So it's got to be someone he knows.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. People are never mean to strangers on the internet.
I just caught that.
All right, so I have a question, and admittedly, I probably could look this up. A-Dubs was talking about a ceramic pad on a mouse, on the Patriot mouse.
Yeah. Like on the other side of the mouse, there's
Yeah.
ceramic on it. Gotta allow it to slide better.
All right, now I want to try one.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because he won the Patriot keyboard mouse, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he said he gave his old G900 to his wife.
Well, I hope you're enjoying
Oh!
it, A-Dubs.
Man, some
Uh-oh.
James Bond stuff here.
Yeah, sure. We'll get right on that.
Zeke, I don't think we welcomed you here, so welcome. And again, real quick, we are playing Metro Exodus. NVIDIA was kind enough to provide us a code to showcase the beautiful RTX in this game. However, you can enter to win as well. So if you're watching on Twitch, we actually just posted a link. But other than that, I do know Sean has all the information for that pulled up. I believe it's Gleam.
Yeah, it is Gleam.
So we have this giveaway going through Gleam. So there's 4 codes, all right, and there's up to 8 ways to enter. To be honest, it's your pretty standard stuff. Follow us on Twitter as well as NVIDIA.
Yeah, follow AMD, or I'm sorry, not AMD. Follow AVA and NVIDIA on Twitter and YouTube, and then follow AVA on Twitch and AVA on Facebook to enter.
So get on that, get you a copy of Metro Exodus for free. I mean, that's
You can't beat that with a stick.
definitely not. So this is going on until tomorrow at noon?
No, I think tomorrow midnight.
All right,
35 hours from now.
Okay, so March 2nd. Well, I would say March 3rd. We're right at the midnight. Yeah. Tomorrow at midnight.
Yep. Yeah, and right now, so we're running this using DLSS and ray tracing, and we're powering this with a EVGA 2080 XC.
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 Just XC.
XC. I'm gonna have another child and call him XC.
ADub says non-TI.
Yes.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Pathetic. Disappointed.
Well, dude, I kind of just wanted to show how well this game would run even on just a 2080.
Welcome to the chat,
To be
6
honest.
kitties.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I feel like you hear a lot more about the top end of the product line, but more people end up going with the 2070s and 2080s by
Yeah.
far.
Oh, I love my 2070.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if I can jump off a
The
train.
2070 is still,
No. Well, let me jump
even
off a train.
without the RTX features, still a fantastic card. Adding in the RTX features and games coming out like this and Battlefield that are actually taking advantage of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're solid cards.
Zeke said 2080 is for the poor people. A-dubs, how dare you guys play with anything less than a $1,300
Yeah.
GPU? A-dub says, looks at his 1070.
Am I supposed to jump on this train? Is that what's happening?
I mean,
Maybe. Artyom, jump!
I mean, it's not letting me. I'm confined to my train. Like, what's it? Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. This is what we're doing now.
Wasn't this
Yep.
a scene in that Wolverine movie?
That Wolverine movie.
Yeah. The Wolverine. The one that was set in Japan.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
There's like a whole superhero fight on a bullet train.
Oh, I'm on their train already.
oh, it's about to go down. Oh, yeah.
Night, night.
Oh, I'd have pulled him out.
Yeah, right?
So with
Gotcha.
Night, night. Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing at all.
jeez.
Yeah, that took a lot of
Yeah,
bullets.
dude. Face of steel.
A-dub said 7700K and a 1070 to play Factorio locked at 60 FPS.
You know what? Download Dwarf Fortress. Start playing some real taxing games. You ever see
Or
Dwarf
mouse your
Fortress?
friends.
I haven't.
You ever see? Oh my gosh, it's like I don't know, 16.
What game did you say?
I said mount your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Mouse your friends.
Yeah. I love the sound effects in that game. Okay. I think.
Is it the one that? Boop, the
Oh, no. It's like.
Wing. Oh yeah.
It's so great. So, seeing this with RTX being such a new feature, I'm actually really excited to see like maybe 4 or 5 years from now, like what.
I mean, I'm actually excited to see 6 months from now because I feel like that's kind of the thing with Exodus is a lot of the other games that they're introducing RTX stuff into, they didn't start that way from the get-go. Like they
you have a good
introduced it
point.
halfway through. I think in the next like 6 months we're going to start
Oh,
to
it's
see
'cause
a
they're
lot
wearing
more
armor. That's
stuff
why.
where they develop through RTX from the beginning and take even more advantage of it.
Actually, I have to agree with you. 6 months,
Yeah, like
most definitely.
because I mean this looks amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's kind of the most exciting thing about RTX to me is not necessarily like this is beautiful. It's only gonna get better. Like it's still a newer technology that's gonna
Oh,
be
I'm getting
improving.
shot from behind too.
That's what I love about
Oh, you're
being in this industry. It's
Oh,
only
and
going to
done.
get better. So we had 18 minutes and 51 seconds.
Because I bum rushed. I didn't care. I got nothing to lose. Except my pride. That was a long time ago.
Years and years ago.
Why you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Nope.
Okay, maybe this time I'll try not to bum rush anybody.
Yeah, just go like Splinter Cell style.
Hang from the ceilings and break people's necks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then make a really loud noise and stay still for 30 seconds, and then they'll forget about you.
Is it me or is there... I feel like of recent, I should say, there's been a lot of games that featured like a fight or like you're just mowing down people on trains as the train is going.
Oh god, I'm getting shot at again.
Is that just me? I mean,
I think it's just a popular set piece. Like,
we got the infamous GTA San Andreas.
well, right, and think about like a building on fire and you have to do the mission. Like, I feel like that's very similar to the train thing, but like it's in a lot of games.
I know the last one that I can recall was Red Dead Redemption 2. They had that one on.
I don't have a PS4. I'm not buying a PS4 to play Red Dead Redemption.
Look, dude.
Not doing it.
Is it only on PlayStation?
No, it's on PlayStation and Xbox.
And apparently coming to PC at some point.
Look,
Yeah, when
okay.
it comes to PC, I'll play it.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to be so happy. All right. I mean, I have it on Xbox One, but I would be so happy.
You know what this level reminds me of? What was that Mile High Club in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare where you had to run through like the plane? It was the super hard
Yeah.
challenge one. This looks kind of like that, but about 10 years newer.
So, something on the side note, a little bit of something I saw this morning on Twitter. So,
That guy jumped off the train. He didn't even care.
nice. Peggy released, so the
Oh, I saw that.
yeah, Peggy released a rating for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered.
Okay.
It was quickly pulled down, so I think I read about 30 minutes. However, if this is true, I'm gonna be a little concerned because it only said for PlayStation 4.
Well, and Peggy, correct me if I'm wrong. That's like the European
that's
grading system. So
that's
like
the
we
Eu-
have E, T, and M. They
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, it's
I
the
gotcha.
European ESRB,
Oh, okay.
essentially.
Yeah.
So I saw that. Now, let me tell you, Modern Warfare 2 is probably my favorite Call of Duty multiplayer.
Yeah, it was one
I
of the best.
genuinely think like
that
was our Fortnite.
It was.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Really.
crack, you mean?
Yeah, like when we were that age. That was you just
I don't know
played
where that came
so
from.
much.
Bruh.
Bruh. And then Gearbox, okay.
All right.
They got a big announcement, a high-profile game,
Right.
PAX East.
I like how somebody was like, it's probably not Duke Nukem Forever 2.
It's probably gonna be Borderlands Mobile.
It's gonna be Duke Nukem Battle Royale. All right, I got you all.
It's going to be
beat.
the Borderlands RPG board game. Brought to you by Mattel.
No, I hope it's Borderlands 3, and I hope Borderlands 3 is good. But
You gotta think though, if they've been working on Borderlands 3 all this time, like, oh no, we're not working on. Like, what if they came out and like this game just literally swooped everything?
I mean, it could, like, it's Gearbox, and they've had we'll call it a rocky past with things like Duke Nukem and what was it, Space Marines or whatever.
Colonial Space Marines.
Something you know. What
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking-
Gearbox had it.
Yeah,
hear
they've
that?
had some rough, but the Borderlands
Yeah,
series
there's
has been great.
there's parts of the earth that don't need masks.
Huh?
They said
Dun,
the Geiger
dun,
counter
dun.
was green, and that's what she's yelling at him about.
Man, that is a weird looking beret.
Right.
Like, right?
I like how you're just like, man, so that's what you're focused
Well, look,
on.
my,
is the beret.
my experience is limited to only like French jokes and Mythbusters, but aren't berets supposed to be like at an angle?
Yeah.
Dude's rocking it like a flat top.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a huge fan of Big Daddy Kane.
Wow.
Apparently something really just
Yeah, I was gonna
interesting
say,
happening.
what's-
I have no idea.
So what they're explaining is that the war never ended. So what Moscow did was they put up radio jammers to let the rest of the world think that Moscow had no life. So they could live under the radar without fear of being bombed again.
Huh.
It's actually
The
smart.
Cold War II,
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Huh.
That's kind of neat. Well, these are based off books, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're. Well, what
And
are
the
they?
author is indeed Russian, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. He is, yep, a Russian author, Dmitry Glukovsky. Oh, actually, he's young. Usually, these guys are like old.
Like Tom Clancy style here.
Oh yeah, like yeah. Usually, it's like 35 years after the books were written.
So how are we on time? far?
It is
So it's-
3:33.
When do we start streaming?
We started at about 2:35.
Okay. So we should probably call it to an end then?
Yeah, I was gonna maybe get through this cutscene to get to a good save point.
Sure.
Let everybody see the storyline.
Yeah. I mean, look at the way that the sun glistens on his cheekbones
Beautiful.
and really defines the muscular build of this commander.
All right, actually, I'm curious. Go
And
back.
his
See,
incorrect
can you
beret.
move around?
No.
Damn.
No, I can't. But they want me to check the radio.
Artyom.
So as we're finishing up, I think a big thanks to NVIDIA.
Yeah,
Most
shout
definitely.
out to NVIDIA, shout out to EVGA, and shout out to Asus.
Absolutely.
Without all three of those companies, this wouldn't be possible. NVIDIA did provide the game for us.
And don't forget that the
obviously
game is
RTX.
powered by the GeForce RTX graphics card series.
Exactly.
Yes, most definitely. So as one thing that I read that NVIDIA reached out to 4A Games was like, hey, let's do this. And they're like, hey, okay.
Well, I mean, think about it from NVIDIA's standpoint, too. This is a developer that's not Ubisoft or
Yeah.
EA or Activision
Yeah.
Right.
that actually makes good games and has some
definitely.
size behind them. They had to have been like,
Deep Silver, dude.
we don't have that many
Dead Island.
opportunities. Oh, is it the same publisher?
Deep Silver, yeah.
I've been playing the crap out of Dying Light recently.
Yeah.
We were
I
talking
love
about
so
that
much
the
fun.
other day.
Oh, it's great. It's like if Dead Island was good.
Hey, the first one was fun, just no replayability. Okay?
The first one was, the concept was there,
Correct.
but
Thanks
the
again.
execution wasn't.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Seriously, that dude's beret is bothering me so much.
Now that you mention it,
Like, what the heck?
kind of like, oh, you know what, dude? It's a chef's top hat pushed down.
Like one of the Krispy Kreme dude hats,
Yeah.
except it's fabric.
Yeah. Oh. Actually, that's very weird. Like,
Right?
just peek over here and like
Does it
see.
look as bad?
It looks worse.
What?
His beret.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
A little bit.
0 out of 10. The beret is at the wrong angle.
This is like one of the longest cutscenes in history.
Yeah, good lord. Was not expecting it to be like.
No. In other news, for anybody who pre-ordered the new Toe Jam and Earl, you can get access to it today.
I didn't know they were making a new Toe Jam and Earl.
Get out.
Would you?
Go.
Am I fired if I've told you that I've never played any of them?
You're demoted. No, you know what? Forget it. I'll promote you to customer.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you're jobbing.
Oh. I'm just gonna lean on back here. This is actually a very long cut.
This is horrifically long. Good lord.
Can I just like, can I skip it?
I don't think so.
to get to a save point. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to jump out of it. I don't know how much longer it's going to be.
Yeah, all right.
honest.
We'll cut this short.
Real quick, before we say our outs, if we could get another link in the Twitch chat, if you liked what you saw, or if you're just joining, NVIDIA provided us 4 game codes that you could win.
This is where the game codes live. Get you one.
Get you one.
Thanks to NVIDIA, and if you don't have an RTX card to power this and you win, I mean, we've got plenty in stock. I know that.
We do.
Catch a ride.
So thank you to NVIDIA, Asus,
Thanks, EVGA,
EVGA,
Asus, NVIDIA.
and thank you to
All
everyone
you
who
gamers
joined.
out there.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
And we'll be back with the stream next week.
Yes, we will. Have a great weekend.